Let's move this a little bit out of the way. No, you've already done enough, bad boy. Being bad. Come on, get. They're so bad sometimes. I'm actually so sad because I had this sitting in water. Nemo, now you think you can try too? There was a new leaf coming out. Don't know if you can see that. Probably not, but somebody chewed on the new leaf, so love that for me. Anyways, hello and welcome or welcome back. I hope you're having a good day. It looks gorgeous outside. The sun is so bright. It's so lovely, but I do know that it is probably really, really cold outside. That's usually the case in Toronto. It looks gorgeous outside and it's actually the coldest day ever. My cats are planning to attack. They want my mini wheats, but you can't have it. I made the mistake of leaving my box of mini wheats out one day. It was a literal crime scene. There were mini wheats everywhere. So now that they've had a taste, they want more. Gosh, I love them. Today I get to do 2 auditions and I'm really excited. They're both for commercials. So I thought I would bring you along on a working day for an actor, show you what I typically do on days that I have auditions, and show you a little behind the scenes. I also have really been wanting to make bagels, so I'm going to do that today. I have been doing a lot of baking lately. Really enjoying that. I made fresh bread, I made pizza crust the other day, and it was so good. A typical work day for an actor varies day to day because every day is different and every audition is different. Both my auditions are commercial auditions. It won't take up too much time. They're pretty simple auditions and they're both self-taped, so I don't have to leave the apartment and go anywhere, which honestly, I haven't left the apartment in a couple of days. So, I mean, I probably should, but it's cold, so we're staying in. I'm going to eat my breakfast and then we will catch up when it is time to film my self-tapes. Look at these cats. Okay, first thing I do when filming an audition is put my phone on silent. There's nothing worse than filming a really good take and then you get a notification. It's actually heartbreaking. I usually set up in my living room or bedroom. It really depends on which has the better lighting. Most of the time I do like to do it in the living room just because there's more space. I do have lights if need be, but I just find that doing it in front of a window using natural lighting always looks the best. For makeup, generally, I'll do a very natural look. Because it is a commercial, you want to look like yourself unless they ask otherwise. I always find just doing what you naturally do for your everyday makeup works the best. For my hair, I just kind of cleaned up my braids, mostly because I don't want to put heat on my hair. I'm also in between headshots right now. My hair doesn't look exactly like my headshots, so putting it in braids helps. Okay, so for the first audition, there are no lines, and for the second audition, there is, I think, just 1 line. Nothing too major. Also, because it is commercial, I like to do only a couple of takes. I don't want to overthink it and overwork it. Usually the first or second take are fully my instincts, and generally if you go with your instincts, that's usually the best way. I also find that the auditions that I don't super worry about or overthink, the ones that I kind of just do and then send in and then release it, don't really think about it, don't plan it out too much, those are the ones I generally book. Plus, it's more fun. It is 11:14 right now. I think I can definitely knock both of these out in about 40 minutes, we'll say. Something I like to do also right before filming my audition is just kind of center myself. I like to take some steady breaths and just kind of get out the nervous energy and the overthinking and just kind of make sure I'm fully in my body. Okay, let's do this. All right, I just finished. I just finished filming my self-tapes and now it's time to start editing. I usually like to keep my stuff set up just in case I might need to tweak something or do one more take. But it is 11:38, so way less than 40 minutes. I find commercial auditions can be super easy. Sometimes there is a lot that goes into them because they want a lot of different takes of different things, but these two were pretty straightforward and easy, and I feel pretty good about them. So yeah, now it's time to edit. Much like filming the actual self-tapes, I don't want to overthink the editing as well. It normally doesn't take too long. Okay, so I think I can finish this before 12:15. We'll see. I'm going to focus on editing and we'll check back in when I'm done. Okay, I am just uploading my final self-tape to the website where you send in all of your self-tapes to. And it is 12:24. So it took a little bit longer than expected, but that was mostly because of uploading and whatnot. Pretty much that took me a little over an hour to film 2 self-tapes. Not too bad at all. But yeah, well, I let these upload onto the website. I now have to take down my setup. Honestly, that is probably the part that is the least fun when it comes to auditioning, is putting up and taking down the setup. My dream is to be able to have a self-tape space, have a room that's dedicated to this stuff so that I can have everything set up always and ready to go for when I need to film. And I would also love a desk to sit at while I'm doing my editing, just because most of the time I find myself editing on the couch, which for auditions is totally fine because, again, it doesn't take too long. But now that I'm editing more with my videos that I'm making, I feel like I need an actual desk. And the desk that's over here. Actually, I wonder if I would be able to set up my computer at Matt's desk, actually. Maybe that's something I'll be looking into. The next place we move to, I'm hoping will have a space dedicated to my auditions. Manifesting that for myself. But yeah, while this stuff is uploading, I'm going to take down my self-tape setup. Got there eventually. I guess we'll check back in when it's time to make the bagels. So, I'll see you soon. definitely doubled in size. It's so soft. Ooh. Okay, so I have the water ready to boil because you're supposed to boil the bagels before baking them. It helps make them chewy. The recipe says it makes approximately 8 bagels, so we will see. I'm really just making this up as I go. I wonder if I'm going to need another baking sheet. We'll see. I hope that when they're baking, they don't mush together and form one giant bagel. Should be fine. Almost there. I really have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just hoping for the best. Okay. 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 This one is like almost perfect. I hope it doesn't get ruined. Okay. The last two. Oh no. Okay. Got it. Smells delicious. They are in. They smell delicious already. I am so excited. Okay, I think I'm just going to clean up a bit while I wait for them to bake. I mean, yum. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, these smell delicious. Look at how good these look. Oh my god. They smell wonderful. Woo. I'm so proud of this. It still feels pretty warm. It's cutting like a bagel. Oh, it's hot. Looks like a bagel. It's steaming. I want to try it just on its own before putting anything on it. Oh, that's delicious. I don't know if it's just because I made this, but this might be the best bagel I've ever had. Seriously, that's phenomenal. That turned out even better than I was expecting. I think I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification. That way you don't miss out on a new video. But yeah, it was nice to bring you on a work day with me. I'm sure there will be way more in the future. And as an actor, every day looks a little bit different. So looking forward to that. Okay, I'm going to go mow down this bagel because it is absolutely delicious. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!